Hi! Oh my gosh, life's been a little hectic here. Sorry, I'm pacing because I need to there's just a lot and I'm pacing helps me think. So hopefully the background doesn't get too crazy. That's also why this is a definitely more zoomed in view and I'm trying to go a little bit slower. But, so today's video, you're going to be getting ready with me to, go to my first ever, well, not first ever, I shouldn't say that, but kind of my first ever craft event, really. And it's with a bunch of other crafters. It's at our local community center on base. It's super cool. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, but that's what this video is gonna be. You're gonna be getting ready with me. Little countdown. We've got, I'll figure out how many days in a second. But yeah, so this is what this video is, and like I said, hopefully you don't get sick with me pacing. I have to update my calendar oh my gosh, this week too, or this weekend, for April. Whew, this year is going by really fast. But yeah, so stay tuned and let's do it. So we are 14 days out from the very first day, 13 days out from setup. As of today, which is March 28th. We are 13 days out from the day that I can set up and 14 days out from the very first craft event day. These are long days. So we're gonna see what that looks like. I'm gonna try to film as much as possible during that, but I also don't want to be filming people that don't want to be filmed, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this will probably get posted after the event, in all honesty. But 13 days out, and I have only really done the most basic part, which is order a bunch of stuff, which is what that all is, to use. And I've gotten my stickers ready that say thank you, and it's Fashionista Dreams by my name. And I've gotten my inventory sheet list for things that I'm thinking. But I need to tag stuff. I need to figure out how I want to do different parts. It's a whole thing. I'm yeah. So, that's what this video is going to be, is just getting ready and the trials and tribulations that I'm sure to come. I am getting over from being sick, so I do apologize that I probably sound a little weird. It does not sound as bad as it did when I woke up this morning. So there's that. But I do apologize if I sound a little weird. Yeah. I need to go in and I need to get all the stuff, which is what I want to do this weekend because I have a long weekend from work. So I want to go in and I want to get all the stuff down here and start putting it in a tote or two and start tagging all of it with prices and price tags and everything. I need to finalize kind of what I want to have for the layout of the table. I have no idea how big those tables are. I do have a friend I could probably ask, but yeah, anyway, so it's a whole thing. We've got a to-do list that I will show you in just a second, or I'll show you at some point today because I got to create it still. But it's a to-do list that's running in my head and I should probably put it down. So, yeah, let's do this. All right, so we are one day closer to, the craft fair. Today I didn't really do anything as far as the craft fair, specifically for it. Today, honestly, I focused a lot on content for this coming month, and I'm actually still working on that. I am working right now on trying to get all of my graphics done for this month, for all the days and stuff. So that's what I'm kind of working on right now. I'm watching stuff on Netflix. I finished the last two parts, or yeah, part 2 and 3 of that 90s show today. And I started Priscilla and I'm in the middle of that one right now. I've got 40 minutes left. It's actually kind of interesting. I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like that one, but it's been kind of cool. So we'll see what else I end up watching. Tomorrow I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm going to start pulling stuff down. Or upstairs, I'm gonna go up into the attic and I'm gonna start pulling stuff down, so that I can start tagging stuff and I can start putting it into totes and figuring out how many totes do I need, and kind of figure out a little bit more maybe what I want to take and what that kind of looks like. Still have no idea what I'm doing as far as a ride goes. Every day that it gets closer, I'm kind of like, I have no idea. I'm still not 100% sure I have that day off, because I have a day off beforehand. Then the day before, I'm supposed to go and get the table ready, so I'm supposed to bring all the stuff over there. I'm still not 100% sure I was able to actually get my leave approved for that day, so I may have to message them earlier and be like, hey, but I'm going to talk to my boss on Tuesday, the 2nd, or April 1st. On April 1st, I go back to work. In the morning, I'm gonna ask her and be like, hey, when do you think those schedules are gonna come out? Because that's when I'll actually know. I'm hoping that she gets the schedule sent out relatively soon. But anyway, all of this rambling aside, we're one day closer, and tomorrow I will actually have content in theory to share. That will be me tagging stuff and getting all of that stuff taken down. So let's do it. Getting all my stuff ready. Yeah, up in the attic. That's where I keep my inventory, because that's where I've got space. So, I'm currently working on getting all my inventory together. Well, actually, I got all my inventory downstairs from the attic and pulled into my room. Now I need to work on bagging and tagging all of it so that it is all ready to go. I also need to work on reorganizing some of it into different things, because like in there I'm gonna try to put all of my clothes that I want to take, because I'm taking a couple twirl dresses and some monkey bar skirts, which are skirts with shorts built into them, and I'm taking back to school tunic, the Care Bear romper that I have up, and the watermelon dress tunic, because depending on how tall you are. But I'm taking those. I need to go up in the attic again at some point, because I need to find, or I need to go get more hangers so that I don't have to take clothes off, like my clothes off hangers, so that I have hangers. I just need to go get hangers. So I kind of forgot to do that when I was up there, but that's a day, that's something else. And then I went in and I was getting all the other stuff together. So it's just kind of moving stuff around. I'm hoping, obviously, that all of it sells. However, I'm also a bit realistic, and I understand that's just not probably gonna happen. So I'm hoping I go home with less inventory than I went there with, obviously. I do want to see about making a couple like little ornament, because I have the ball ornaments that I made, which I made a video on. I might do ones that are more military themed, or maybe like pride themed or something like that. I haven't decided yet. I'd have to go back up in the attic to get some of that fabric, now that I think about it, which may be a deciding factor, but I'm gonna see what I get as far as inventory goes. And honestly, like, I don't really know how big these tables are. I know I have 2 of them, because I paid for 2 of them, and they haven't said that they haven't refunded me for a table yet, and I'm hoping they don't, but I have 2 tables. I don't know, which means I do kind of get my own little corner, which is nice, but I don't really know what that looks like. I also know that this is my very first true craft fair kind of event, and I don't really know what to expect. I'm a little nervous. Like, I feel like that's pretty well documented, but I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping it goes really well. Right now I'm a little overwhelmed too, on all honesty. It's just a lot. So I gotta go in and bag and tag stuff, but yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay, so updates. Slowly making my way through inventory and getting it all ready to go. This is all full, and then I'm working on getting this little bag full. Working on emptying the tote that I have, which has all my clothes in it, and working on putting it in here. I put this up just kind of as a refresher, honestly, for how to put this together. But then also I am working on figuring out, while making the tags for the stuff as well, but also working on what do I want to be hung up on the rack versus what do I want to be put on these little, they're not put together, but they're like, it's a stand. It's still hung up, but it's a stand. So I think I know what I'm going to put on the stands. So then I just got to make note of that. And then I've got to figure out how many hangers I actually need. And then do I want to hang it all up all the time? And I'm kind of thinking yes. The only thing that I might not do all the time is I'll change up is the monkey bar skirts, if any of those get sold. I'm thinking the patriotic swirls with all of the sizes that I have should be out pretty much all the time. That's going to be the majority of my rack, but I think it gives the idea that like, oh, so she's got a couple different sizes and what I can kind of do for that. But yeah, so that's the update that I have. One day closer. Still have no idea how I'm getting there. That is a problem for me to figure out, though, as we get there. I don't want to wait too late, obviously. I think I've said that before, but yeah, so that's what we're figuring out right now. I should put a time-lapse in here of me making stuff. I just realized I didn't actually take a video like this. I took a video where it's long ways. I can't think of what that is right now. Vertical. Yeah, vertical. Versus horizontal. I took a time-lapse so I can post it. So I should do that. But yeah, anyway. That's the update that I have right now. I finished watching Sense and Sensibility on Netflix, finishing up watching Pride and Prejudice on Netflix, and it's only, oh my gosh, it's 4:30. Whew. To be fair, I didn't start working on this until about noon. I didn't get up until about 10 though, so I've been taking my long weekend very seriously. Tomorrow I will actually get up and get back to work though, because I've got a lot to do. But yeah, so like I said, that's the update that I've got for you. Oh my gosh! Okay, so I have 2 videos going on right now. Hopefully I edit them all perfectly fine. So we are 7 days out. Oh my gosh, I just hurt my elbow so bad. We're 7 days out from the craft fair. Still have no ride on how I'm gonna get there. I do potentially have a lead. I'm hoping if I've got a couple different leads. I got a couple of people that I'm gonna reach out to and ask. One person who I know will probably end up saying yes. He's very sweet. I love him to death, but I feel bad always asking for a favor, and I feel like I'm always asking him for a favor. So we'll see what happens there. I'm out from the 11th, which is next Friday. Obviously, it's a week away. Which is the day that I'm gonna go and I get to set up all of my my tables. I actually misunderstood the assignment. I could, although I probably would have ended up putting in leave for the entire day, and my boss probably would have ended up giving me leave for the entire day, on the 11th anyway. but I have the 11th off because my supervisor and my boss are amazing, and they let me have the 11th off, so I will be going in at about 3 o'clock to go set up my table. That's my plan. I'm gonna go at 3 o'clock to set up my table, and I'm going to bring all my stuff in there. I guess what you do is you just kind of like, you can get a feel for it. I think everyone else, like I'm essentially just kind of dropping my stuff off. I'm not really setting up my tables because on Saturday I get an hour before to set up my table, and then on Sunday I get an hour before the doors are open for shoppers to set up my table, reset up, anything like that, move things around, things like that. So although I do have some unpacking I need to do and some, so Friday will probably end up spending a little more time. But yeah, so I have a window. It's from 3 to 6 on the 11th to set up my table and how I kind of want it to be and figure out how I want that to look. I will make sure I take you guys along with me on that. I don't know that I'm going to be talking like this to you guys. It'll probably be a voiceover. I will probably just do like a video kind of thing if I remember to take a video. I'm thinking I probably will because it's really exciting, and I'm going to be taking videos for other content and stuff like that. But yeah, so I don't have a super dedicated person or a way to get there right now. I'm thinking I have one person that I know, if I was like, hey, would you mind? He would absolutely be like, I got you, because that's him. But I hate doing that because I feel like I'm just taking advantage of him. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. Like, does that relatable? Like, does that make sense? You know? I don't know, whatever. That's all the ramble session. I also realized before I started filming this part that I was going to do a time-lapse video of me bagging and tagging or something like that, and I never did. I think I did a video of all of my stuff, like, here's all the inventory put away. I'm not even sure if I did that. It's been a minute since I've added something to this, I'm sure, as you can tell from my countdowns. It's just been very hectic over here. But yeah, anyway, all of that rambling aside, 7 days away, we are a week away. And those are my super big updates. Oh my goodness, I realized I haven't actually made a little addition to this. So, hi, hello, I cut my hair, in case you can't tell. Anyway, so we are 2 days out. Well, actually, it's Thursday. Friday is tomorrow. The 11th is tomorrow. And tomorrow, I take all of my stuff over to the community center to get my table and get all of that set up and unloaded. I did sort of find a ride. So I had a ride at a lovely vendor, and then she messaged me and said that she was not going to be available anymore because she had to work. And then I had a different vendor that I was like, oh, I wonder if I could ask her, and she said she had to work, so she wasn't gonna be able to do it. So it was a whole thing. So I was kind of struggling a little bit, and then my dad said that he should be home and be willing to help out. So that's where I'm at as far as that goes. So yeah, everything's like bag tagged and ready to go. It's just getting everything over there that was a little hard. I ran through some worst case scenario situations on how to get stuff over there on a Friday or doing it on that Saturday, and just messaging the community center because I know they are willing to work with us, but just messaging them and asking. But yeah, so anyway, that's where we are. Didn't end up having to ask my coworker, mostly because I didn't really want to. I didn't want to make that a whole thing. I didn't want to have him have to say no because he was gonna say no. But I ended up finding out a way around it. It's so close to this event, and it's like, it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I don't know anybody that's like, it's just gonna be me. I don't think I'm gonna have anybody there to hang out with, which is kind of but you know, maybe the vendors will be cool that I'm in the room with. I actually have no idea what vendors I'm in the room with. I've never met them before, but yeah. So that's where I'm at. So it's Friday. I am currently figuring out what I'm gonna wear today. Today I am finishing up getting all the things ready. I'm gonna finalize what I am taking in a personal bag on Saturday and Sunday. Probably move all of this downstairs at some point today. I am waiting for a confirmation on something from the community center because they had sent something, but it's kind of confusing. So I'm kind of like, I don't really know. But yeah, so I'm getting dressed right now. It's 8:30. I slept in today. Cause your girl hasn't been, and I needed that today. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. 8:30. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock on a Friday. I am working on getting my bag together. Oh yeah, I like that better. So my mom got this. It's a fanny pack or a belt bag. I didn't look at that. And it's supposed to be used for like fairs and things, for like, cause my mom does cookies, so for that kind of stuff. But she does not do fairs and stuff, or like craft fairs or vendor events or anything. But I do, and I had said, I was like, oh, well, you know, like, I guess I could use it if you don't want it. And, so I'm taking, and I kind of forgot about it in all honesty. She showed me it yesterday, before I went to work. So I'm just trying to get the little flower off, and then I'm going to glue, well, I'm not gonna glue, I'm gonna iron this on. It says behind every successful woman is herself, and it's gonna go literally right over top of that. I like the idea of it. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. As far as updates go, I started my laundry. That's not anything for like the craft fair, but I started my laundry. Still waiting on confirmation for something that I sent. Debating emailing them now too, just to see, but like I don't really want to like, yeah. I guess I could call them too. I do have their number. I just don't like having to call if I don't have to. But anyway, that's what I'm working on right now, and yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it is 9:30. Yeah, 9:30 on Friday night. I am in the process of winding down for the night. I brought all my stuff over there. I did not take a video of me talking when I was over there. I will insert the video that I took and a couple pictures that are up in here as well when I was over there. But yeah, so I kind of have my bag ready to go for tomorrow. I'm gonna bring my water bottle. It's right here, this one. Sorry, I feel like I need to sneeze. Okay. Anywho, tomorrow I'm going to make sure I grab my other stuff. I kind of have a list going of what I need to make sure I bring. Outside of that, make sure I have before I leave. Obviously, I can text my parents and just be like, hey, would you mind? But I've got to figure it out. There's only a few minor things that I need to do in the morning. But it's pretty much all figured out. Tomorrow morning is really just making sure I am ready to go, getting minors out of the way, so that I can be the best salesperson there is, you know. And if you love the product, I feel like other people love the product, but all that to say, I will do a fit check tomorrow. I'll probably do a time-lapse video of some sort of me getting ready. So yeah, we are ready. We are almost there. We are literally a couple hours away. I am super nervous and also super excited. And shout out to my supervisor. She will probably never see this video, but shout out to my amazing supervisor. I would say her name, but I don't want to put her out on blast. Well, actually, I say her first name, Miss Brooke. Shout out to my amazing supervisor, Miss Brooke, because
if she did not approve my leave, I would not have been able to do it today, and I don't think I would have been as happy tomorrow as I will be. I think I would have been more stressed. So my supervisor is truly amazing. I love Miss Brooke. Anyway, all of that. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Fit check. Yeah. Perfume, and then we're ready to go. Oh my gosh, okay. So, I'm gonna sit down when I talk to you guys. So, craft fair day 1 is all done. I sold quite a bit, and I made quite a bit of money. So that's really good. The reason I say it like that is because I made more money than I did in actually selling inventory, just based on the things that I sold were more on the more expensive side of things. But that's always nice too. I was kind of hoping this would clear out some of my smaller inventory as well. I did get a lot of people to my Instagram, my Facebook page as well, which is always nice. And tomorrow I'm going to try to remember to actually post like intentional content. Today was kind of miscellaneous videos that I was taking while there to make reels. So yeah. But tomorrow's a shorter day. It's 11 to 4, so it's 2 hours shorter, right? Yeah, 2 hours shorter, because today started at 10 and ended at 5. No, it's 1 hour shorter. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's 1 hour shorter, right? Yeah, no, oh my gosh, it's been a day. So today's started at 10, ended at 5. Tomorrow's is from 11 to 4. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can move a lot of inventory out. I was looking up some like strategies on how to do sales and things. I think part of it is just, sometimes there's a lot of shoppers and sometimes there isn't. I don't know if it's the inventory that I have out as well. I kind of try to do a nice mix of different things. I did see a lot of people that I know, or I did see quite a few people that I know, several youth, which is always fun. And yeah, it was a good day. I'm pretty happy with how everything went. I'm a little less nervous than I was before. I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be super smooth and good. Tomorrow I do get to sleep in just a teensy bit. I've got I don't have to go in until 10 tomorrow because I have to be there. Well, I guess I can be there 2 hours early because there was a person today that said they were there 2 hours early, but I'll be there an hour early, and just kind of hang out. I'll probably walk around a little bit. Gonna finish finalizing what my booth's gonna look like today, that day. Potentially grab some sort of food if I can. We'll see. Today my family brought me food, so that was nice. But yeah, no, sorry, I'm just like reliving today's events. So tomorrow I've got to figure out what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I have another video that I might try filming tonight just because I have time. And I gotta figure out what I'm wearing tomorrow, and so I think what I might do is film or try to see about filming the other video. That's the end of today. Tomorrow I might see if I can actually film part of while I'm there. in this little video format, but we'll see. So yeah.
Okay, we're on day 2. It is comfy, because it's just what it is, and it's giving comfort but sophistication.
Only initial. And the first initial and the last initial, which matches this.
Familie ist seit über 400 Jahren in Essenheim und seit ungefähr 200 Jahren.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so today is the end of day 2 for the craft fair. I think I got one video when I was there, and that was at the very beginning. It was an amazing day. I actually got way more sales today than I did on Saturday. I don't know if it was just because it was so nice out on Saturday. We got the after church crowd. I really don't know. All I know is today, both days were amazing, but today I definitely had more consistent sales. I have a bunch of new people to all of my pages, which is always fun. I love new friends. I also made a lot of really cool connections this past weekend, so that's always a bonus for me as far as being a vendor and a crafter goes. I have so much stuff to put away, but that is a completely other thing. But as far as this video goes, the end of my first craft fair event, that's pretty much it. I met some amazing people. I learned a lot. Definitely will be doing one again, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else besides me just ending the video, and I feel like I pretty much hit everything. I think that's it. Thank you to everyone that is new, and that shows all the love on my pages. I appreciate all of you because I love that. But yeah, so I am just here existing, and thank you all so much for all the love and support over all the years, but especially those that have been there since the very beginning, because y'all hold a very special place in my heart. But I love every single one of you guys, and sorry, I'm just like rambling now. I love every single one of you, and I think I'm gonna end the video here, because if I get too much more time to talk, I'm gonna like yep. I love you all. Thank you all so much for all of your support. I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one.